This is TJ with Bull Ridge Plumbing. We're at 506 West 10th Street, making a dirty movie down in the basement. Trying to keep me out of sight today because they're tired of me embarrassing the neighbors. Currently 114 feet out. We are at the end of my cable. I don't believe we made it to the end of the sewer. Got a couple spots where I went underwater. We were running a lot of water while I was going down, so it makes sense. But I may have gone through the tap at that point. Clay waste line, you can see it there. Start backing up. Can do this a little awkward because I'm up a little bit higher than normal. So right here, you can see we've got a little ball of roots there on that right side, and we got some water that's standing right here. See that we go underwater. I did have to remove my big guide ball, or my guide ball from the camera. So I am literally running right on the bottom. My camera head's about 1 inch in diameter, and so it goes underwater pretty easy. But we do have a little belly there. Anytime there's a belly, there's concern that it may catch and hold solids, requiring more frequent maintenance. Right here we run into another small belly. Really, we expect to see a few bellies in the sewer. We see very few that don't have them in there, so they're not a huge major concern. We're not seeing a large amount of sludge or any buildup along the side walls of the pipe, so that's usually an indicator that it's flowing and working the way it's supposed to. But just be aware that sometimes the bellies will require more frequent maintenance. Lots of spider webs in the top. Slide offset right there in the pipe. Really not a big deal. Lots of spiders right there. Right here we got another small belly. A lot more spider webs. They like cool, dark places. Not much cooler and not much darker than the sewer. Until some guy comes along and shoves a camera down there with a giant light on the end of it. Right there, back up just a little bit, you can see those roots running down there on the right side. Not an issue at this point, but eventually they will need servicing. Because of the roots that I am seeing, I am going to recommend we do a Root-X treatment. Root-X is a foaming root killer. Kills this line completely with a natural herbicide. Kills those roots for up to a year. The goal is to get ahead of the roots so that we don't have to clean. Along with the Root-X, we can just treat it with the Root-X, saving us time, you money. More roots coming in right here. You can see them right there. We got a lot of danglers right here. I believe those are all just spider webs, but right in the bottom right there, we've got another root right there. That's what I was picking up there. Picking up what I'm laying down. More little runner roots right back there. Slide offset there on the top. Really not a huge deal. I mean, anytime we do a clay sewer, we expect to see roots and offsets, and this one doesn't disappoint. It's like playing sewer line bingo. Right here we got another small belly. This one's up a little bit closer to the house. It's also right at a transition. You can see it's about half full there. That is the transition where we go from clay to PVC. Looks like they've replaced all the plumbing in this house from in the underground. Here we're going to make our climb up to our clean out where we accessed. Definitely not much of a clean out there, but that's where we accessed in that Y. Up here in the laundry area, camera's clear down there. That's why I was struggling. Make the fat kid bend over. So we're going to recommend that Rudex treatment. Everything else looks to be in pretty good shape. This has been a Bull Ridge Dirty Movie production. Thank you.